Look who's back by popular demand after a full recovery, I think. Is it a full recovery?
Yeah, I'd say it's full recovery.
Welcome back, Bradley. How are you doing?
I'm grand, thank you very much. And yourself?
Very good.
Slightly hot and warm.
So we are still in Puducherry. We're about to walk down to a viewing point. Another gorgeous day here. We're walking down the quieter streets, avoiding much of the chaos that's possible. What did we spend the morning doing, Bradley?
We spent the morning planning our onward journey out of Puducherry.
And how did that go?
I mean, the planning went well. The execution of the plan did not go so well.
So we spent about 2 hours mapping out all the logistics for the next few weeks. Almost day by day, looking at all the trains.
Times of departures.
All of this, how we were going to get to where we wanted to go.
Spent in each place.
All mapped it all out, wrote it all out in a piece of paper, and then went to book the very first step, which was a train, to find out that it's booked out for weeks in advance, this train, and there was only that one option. So we're back to square one. We don't know what we're doing, but
Look at that cute little dog.
there's
paws spread.
adorable. We're back to square one, but the good thing is there's a lot of possibilities. There's, in fact, maybe too many possibilities.
So many possibilities that, in fact, Connor just keeps spewing random shit, which is not helpful for making a decision.
As opposed to Bradley, who is always forthcoming with suggestions.
I have lots of suggestions.
Yes. Nobody can seem to decide what we want to do. And that's as vast as, like, shall we stay in India or shall we leave India? And neither of us can even make that choice. So, but the choice is going to have to be made, because as I'm from the day after tomorrow, we have nowhere to stay and no plan. So we're really living by the seat of our pants here. Very exciting. Where are we going to end up? Who knows? Stay tuned. But right now, we're on our way to the sea, hopefully. This road is quite shaded, which is nice. Subtle. Yes.
You're very popular with the ladies today.
Everybody's a beeping at me. How many more blocks are we from the sea at this point?
From the sea?
Are we going to the sea?
We're not going to the sea immediately. No, we're going to the left.
Do you know what's missing here in Puducherry?
Cocktail bars.
I don't think that's true. The place is falling down, the bars.
Champagne bars?
I haven't seen any champagne bars, I'll give you that. But what is something that's surprisingly absent?
Chaos?
The chaos is here. You just gotta keep your eyes open for it.
Cows.
Yeah. I haven't seen any cows wandering about. Chickens. There's a chicken. Here's chickens just hanging out. Cute. Do you think the lack of cows is it more Christian down here?
Oh, definitely. But, I mean, there are also still quite a few temples around.
That's right.
The French were quite big on extending their Catholicism.
Case in point, here is a temple or shrine.
Oh, it's probably a Catholic shrine. Right.
Holy Mary.
How is your stomach after your Ayurvedic minty pill?
Minty fresh? I'm trying to figure out how to have shade on my face using this hat.
Do you think people here say things like, well, holy Ganesh?
No. That seems to be the sea down there.
Yeah, but that's back to the rock beach. You wanted to go to a viewpoint, didn't you? This dog looks like he has something to say.
Yeah. Is it a good thing? Nope.
Nope. It is definitely not a good one. Also not enough. Oh, he's barking to the dog.
Oh. Whew. He's got a collar, so. Interesting.
Ooh.
We've got some interesting sea smells mixing with your usual interesting Indian smells. Drying out the fish.
Oh, no, 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 no. No, thank you.
So that's interesting. I thought you can't walk the whole way along. I thought the promenade sort of went everywhere, but it doesn't. It stops. But Bradley knew that because he's the chief navigator.
I would say Puducherry not giving me the best of India's coastline.
Yeah. I feel like a little bit more effort to be made here. But I will say it's laid back and calm.
It is much calmer and has a range of delicious food options for when you need a break from all day Indian every day.
Yeah, and and we love Indian food very, very, very much, and we've eaten really well here. But sometimes, and we've been in quite a lot of non-touristy places recently, and their breakfasts were only Indian food as well. And when you have it 3 meals a day, every day, day in, day out, it can sometimes just get a little much. You need a bit of variation every now and again, and you can get that in Puducherry.
Here's an exciting temple.
This looks either new or newly painted. Freshly painted. What do you think?
I'm going to go with freshly painted.
All of these colourful ones we've seen have been very faded up until now. Minutes?
I'm not sure.
I think it might have been. I mean, this looks like it could be the champagne bar of your dreams. Nice location.
I feel like
Maybe not right in front of it.
selling fish, or
It's probably something to do with the temple that's just here. Are these actual real? No, they're not. I don't understand what the banana thing is here, but it's an impressive temple. And there's a little chipmunk hanging out there. There's a lot of cockerels.
oh, wow, that is one tall cockerel, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that's the painter's telephone number. He did such a good job. He's advertising.
Well, she did a very good job. It's very.
So you're right. Probably was a woman giving that attention to detail. Quite far off the tourist path. Tasteful rock and creation.
Tasteful being very subjective there. Hey, it's a cow. Finally. Now we have everything we need in this town.
Very happy and healthy.
I mean, this seems like it would be a good place to rent a bike.
Ha, there's that man wearing a scarf and a jean jacket.
Yeah, it is a bailen. Let me tell you, ladies and gentle cats, a bailen.
I give you the beach and the runoff of laundry.
Well, we wouldn't be talking about the cleanest of beaches, I gotta say.
Giving you blue flag.
No, I don't think they're going to get their blue flag here, which is a shame. Good grief. I mean, all these buildings presumably were damaged in the tsunami, right? Is this the viewing point that we were destined to go to?
That's the viewing point that we were destined to go to. Just the edge of this little beach.
Well, let's go so we'll get a glimpse of the other side. And that's as far as we need to go then.
Very healthy sand, isn't it?
Healthy sand.
Well, there's an awful lot of shelly bits in it.
Good for exfoliation. We had gleaming skin after a few days swimming in Thailand and cocooned from all the natural exfoliants. And that just kind of got replaced by dirt, really, in India.
There would indeed be a cracking market to open a pedicure salon here. Perhaps there wouldn't be actually. It would all be undone very quickly. X-Farm.
This is, you know, that is second farm.
There's another temple.
She's selling something, do we think?
I think she is, yes.
What do we think she's selling? Milk?
Something fried.
Oh. I don't know why I went for liquid. I wonder if there's something liquid.
I think you are right. It is something liquid.
But who knows what.
There's a happy little doggy.
Oh, what do you think that is all about?
Look.
It's like an
Just keep
effigy
crows away.
from a house.
Yeah. I guess they land on that little wiry olive straw.
Now, folks, this is a prime example of Bradshaw, where Brad will say something very convincingly to me in such authoritative tone that I am convinced he's right, or I'm convinced he knows something, whereas actually he's just speculating. And it is what we now call Bradshaw. So I have to say to him, are you sure, or are you Bradshaw? And he's definitely just Bradshaw about that. But like, what else would it be? Could be anything. I bet you somebody knows. What's the story with these effigies? I've seen more of them actually. I saw one on a crossroads yesterday getting here. Looked really eerie.
Now we're approaching my kind of viewpoint.
Oh dear.
For the viewers at home, the Indian Ocean just doesn't smell as nice as the Gulf of Thailand.
And yet it's the same ocean.
It kind of smells more like the Atlantic, doesn't it? It's just very sea
I
smelling.
get seaweed. I distinctly get seaweed smells at the moment. But look, it's very pretty.
I mean, that probably means it's healthier. The Gulf of Thailand is pretty much dead, isn't it?
Yeah. Prettiness, yes, yes. Calming. Tranquil.
Palm line.
Yeah. It just needs a bit of a tidy up, that's all. And
I'm not really sure I'd want to go swimming there.
no.
Even on the swimming beach, given all of the things that I've seen draining from the Pondicherry.
Yes, I'm with you there. Which is an option. But again, it's kind of interesting that here in a town quite as well, it's got a lot of tourists, but you just go like a minute away from the bridge or the normal bridge that everybody sticks to, and you see nobody. Kind of amazing. It's such a shame that this happens. It's everywhere, in every river you see in towns in India. It's just full of rubbish as well. Is it? I guess they don't have collections. What do you think it is?
They mustn't. I mean, Dublin looks like this in parts.
Not quite like that, but definitely does have a rubbish problem too. Right. Probably time to cool down.
Out of the sun. At the wrong time of day to be walking.
This way. So shall we?
No, but so far you can walk that way, I think. Actually, take a look at the map. Thank you. I'm here until
We don't know because we've no plans after the day after tomorrow. Brad has taken over map duty again.
Not where I expected to see a homemade chocolate sign.
No. Would you eat homemade chocolate from that establishment?
I'd be interested to know where the cocoa beans are coming from. Cacao.
Yeah, I'd be interested to know where all of the ingredients came from, to be really honest. Hello.
Hello.
There's the Spillaneys.
Ooh, look at that cooling down. We are going to turn right here.
Okay, moving away from the sea and into a little bit of shade. Yeah. Oh, it is instantly more bearable and lovely. Actually, these little streets are gorgeous. More temples. Feeling hot, hot. Look at the cat. Cute. Currently dreaming of being in an air-conditioned room, which makes me think of a very embarrassing story. So this morning, in fact, last night our air conditioning stopped working, and we had quite the uncomfortable warm night with just a bit of a fan.
I'm still not convinced.
We pressed through it all night, being overly hot, and in the morning we said it to the hotel if they could fix our air conditioning. So they got the maintenance man around, and he looked at it, and he came down about 2 seconds later and said he just needed to change the setting on the remote control. Which is really embarrassing if that's really what happened. We have our doubts. We're not that thick, are we?
I mean, it doesn't, the current settings do not look any different than the settings that we had selected
Yeah.
on the remote. I mean, it's very clear what's cooling and what's heating, and the only other settings that are possible relate to moving the little swivelly thing or having it on dehumidifier. And it was definitely on airco.
Just checking to see if I've been bitten. Ooh, there's some interesting smells. It's just as well smelly vision is the thing.
Ooh, the interesting smells are coming from the sewer. Just here. Cool.
Hello, mister.
I don't think you're supposed to be in there, young lady.
That's a man.
Oh, yes, please. Oh, it's off. There's that. It's kind of surrounding us. We seem to be on the main reservoir line.
Yeah. Smells fantastic. How he is.
Fun. Indian painted, Indian flag.
How he
Horns.
is. Gorgeous.
How are you doing?
Here. You be film. Just go there for a moment.
You're both very cute. Connor's going to take the pictures.
Say cheese. Okay.
Oh, don't say cheese. That's made from them.
I know. Okay, say come here.
That's also made from them. I think the thing is to say hey.
She just drilled on me.
Oh. Well, let's move on from that BSE. Hi girls. Have a good day. You don't follow.
Oh.
Keeping it very masala, I think we should move on before this gets too masala.
Okay. Hot, hot, hot. This is where all the cows have been hiding.
They were getting their horns down.
I mean, who'd want to be in that busy street when you can be out in these fabulous places? Well, there's a horse with a certain member on show for everybody to see. Why not? It's only natural. It's like the 42 bus. You don't see any, and then they all come along at the same time. Hello, Gertrude.
I don't want to get too close to Gertrude's.
Hind leg.
Well, her
Took us.
exit points.
Rush hour in this little lane. Really pretty cows in Puducherry. Ooh.
Public health.
Oh my goodness. I think your budget might have been cut. We need to get as far away from this. Oh my goodness. That is really pungent. Alrighty. is it possible to walk in the shade here? Let's see. This is the shaded part. Cute. Ah, this part where it smells lovely. Brad wants to take a picture of the cat. Okay, there's a god we finally know. Know all about him. Did you make friends?
I didn't make friends. She immediately screamed at me.
Oh.
That's one of the weirder places to take a nap.
Speaking of waking animals up and taking naps, in the place we were staying in Koh Phuket in Thailand, we had a pig behind all of this. We had a pig living underneath our cabin. Brad wanted to take a picture. I did take a picture. And the people wanted to wake the pig up so it would be more interesting. But it was quite interesting just sleeping there. I think every hotel should have a pig underneath where you're staying. Say that again?
That hotel also had 4 tortoises.
Yes, which we only discovered like hours before we left, having spent 3 days there.
But they were in a tiny little enclosure. It wasn't very nice.
Yeah. But I would love to be able to dip into that sea right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may see this picture on his Instagram later.
Or you may not, who knows. You don't often see these cycle rickshaws anymore.
Although we see them much more often in the south than in the north. And we saw them in Madurai and in Bangalore we saw them.
And horse-drawn ones also we saw at Madurai.
I feel like those ones were more for shoreline, were they?
Probably. All right, navigator. Left, right.
Right and straight.
But that felt personal. Shade is on that side.
I mean, we can go straight up this road, right?
Okay, we've obviously left behind the cam lanes. Getting into the busier section again.
Definitely the wrong side of the road.
As I said before, rules of the road I think are mere suggestions here, including side of the road. It's like you should probably drive on this side, but you know, you do you, baby. I think that's basically the rules here. We need to do laundry at some point, don't we? Probably more pressing is where are we actually staying. they have driving schools here. I'd love to know what... Is this the point? Let's go down here. Away from the noise. And go down these half-deserted streets of muttering retreats. Silence descends. Beautiful.
Walk this almost all the way back
to Canteen Street.
Canteen.
Is it not Pedro Chennai doing a little bit of it?
That's Canteen Street on the police signs, isn't it?
Which sign?
I just saw Canteen Street. I think this is Canteen Street.
Maybe it has two names. Why not?
When you said we were going to Singapore, did you hear?
What do you think that is? Very fancy door.
They named their house Singapore. They are Singaporean.
Maybe we should just get a roulette type thing and spin it and
Canteen Street.
and wherever it lands is where we end up going.
I mean, it's not a lack of ideas that we are struggling with.
It's a lack of decision.
No, it's a lack of viable transportation options. There's a huge problem with flights into and out of and around India, and that they all seem to leave from the south or arrive into the south
At crazy times.
at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. But maybe we should just bite that bullet. It's just one day.
Unless, I guess it's also possible that those are the only flights that are available because we've left it so long, so late to book.
I doubt it.
I don't know. There are an awful lot of Indians.
Well, that's true.
I don't think people engage that often in last minute travel. Right? I wouldn't think so.
Mm-hmm. This looks like it could be a dead end. Doesn't it?
I don't think it is. It is not. I remain convinced that it is not. Well, we won't walk in front of that one. Just slow. What does he like? Not so.
Good grief. What's going on in this street?
Not this?
There's a lot of dereliction. This looks like it was once a really amazing building and will be again. It looks like it's under renovation.
They bricked up the porticos.
So like you've got this really old decrepit building and then over here you've got a brand new whatever that is building. Coat shop?
We are back at you there.
Oh yeah, I know where we are now. Do you think this dude's first name is Pondi? And the whole city's named after him. Mr. Cherry.
Your attention?
I think so. He got my attention with the very weird horn.
Holy shit.
Alright, we've been on this street before, I think, with the camera. So I'm going to sign off for now. It's nighttime in Puducherry, and we've just had dinner and strolling home.
Lovely courtyard, lovely courtyard.
Hotel Villa de Gouverneur. It's quite amazing how Indian towns look so different at night than they do during the day. We're going to walk down here, right?
Look at Europe.
Did you want to give them money?
They were asking.
I didn't see. There's always so much to see, you can't take it all in.
Be careful. Mindful. It's being recorded at the moment. You need to look up what.
Is this, do you want to go into this? Or
We need our.
sarongs?
Yeah.
Tomorrow evening we'll come back here and
Famous Indian sweet that made me like 10 years ago. Way up there. An offer?
possibly, probably. We're trying to find another beach in Pondicherry. The state of this pier is kind of, you can't really see it here, but a lot of it is collapsed. And it is definitely not something you'd want to be walking on. But it does provide great shade for the goats. Hey kids. See what I did there?
Your future joined a parade of goats.
Off you go.
Ooh, there's something here that is not
A goat?
like a possum or something.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
That is not something I have ever seen before. Unless we saw it at my Subaru Zoo.
It was like a...
It's like a weird squirrel meets capybara meets rat.
I would say more like a cat meets... Is it like kind of like a weasel actually? It's like a white weasel.
Oh, shade.
I know, instant relief. It's beautiful.
I saw another one.
Really? Where? Same sort of place?
Oh, no, that's actually cat.
Breakfast now? What do you think? What a cute little street this is.
And it's all fishermen. And fisher folk. Fisher families. Fisher families?
Yeah. But what's interesting is normally somewhere by the sea you'd be looking for the sea view, but here it's the fence wall built. Again, I'm sure probably.
Well, that's all nets, isn't it? That have been repaired or drying.
Well, I'm talking about the
rock wall.
yeah. Again, after tsunami maybe. But they built it.
Sure, we'll put it in head space to search. Can I answer all those questions for you?
So does this lead to a beach?
Yep. Does indeed.
It kind of feels like I'm walking in people's houses here.
Don't think this is a common. Although it does lead to the swimming beach, so. I'm sure we're not the only tourists who have ever walked into this.
No, there must be some more intrepid / foolish people who have come here.
Shaded laneways to the sides.
Just over this wall is the sea. So you'd need a second story here for any of these houses to have a sea view. A lot of development potential.
The rubbish collection.
Oh wow, I'm just a sweaty mess right now. Just what I really needed to hear.
Yeah, I think that seems to be quite close.
I can hear the sea. I just can't see it at the moment. Hey kids.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Hi. What is it?
These dogs had the right idea. Find a little spot in the shade and chill the hell out.
Afternoon time involves something similar, but with air conditioning.
Yeah. You gotta earn your rest though. This is earning our rest. Now, just out of interest, is it much further?
I don't think so.
And will there be
We're
shade?
about to find out when we round this bend. Oh no, it's further. I'll say further. Oh, mother of heat. Yeah. We're not even going to go swimming. Why are we going to the swimming beach?
There's a sea. If my GoPro's getting a bit hot, so I'm gonna put it away. All the goats, chickens, dogs, everybody chilling out in the shade. Everybody but the two crazy foreigners who are walking in. Oh, these are newborns. They're so cute.
Okay.
I don't see shade.
There's a marina up here. There's a coffee shop. There's a
I
new light.
see a beach. I see rubbish. I do not see shade.
Should we go around on the road?
Okay. Did you say it's new lighthouse? It looks
New
newish.
lighthouse. Yeah, this wraps around. Oh no. This is just gonna bring us around. It should be fine. I feel that it'll be fine.
So it's actually illegal to swim along most of the stretch in Pondicherry for some reason or other. But this beach ahead of us is the one that you're allowed to swim in, is that correct?
Well, it's called Pondicherry Swimming Beach.
So one would assume.
Ooh, one would assume that we are right next to a cliff.
But the swimming beach is also next to the sewage treatment plant? Is that what you said?
Or maybe that's why I said that.
Maybe that's why what?
Like we're right next to the cliff. But I might be able to.
The thing is, when it's this hot, all you want to do is take a dip in the ocean, but it's not quite as inviting as you'd want it to be. Okay. And that's the swimming beach down there. But more than swimming, we're off to find some shade right now. We found somewhere that could potentially give us some shade. And, excitingly, I have mice management. What more could you want from a resort? Mice management and shade. Seems like it looks like a food court. Let's go investigate. Let's see what's here. There's a food court and a mini shopping mall right here. Who'd have thought it?
See? I
Shade?
brought you to a resort.
Do they have coffee somewhere, do you think? They have veggie corner?
Do. There's a whole coffee place here.
I mean, the main thing is shade.
Madras Coffee House, which is closed.
Okay, let's just sit down and think about our life thoughts. It's hard to believe it, but this is actually India.
We're all turning.
India! This is India. It is so quiet, it is so peaceful. I mean, granted, we're talking one street here, but
there's loads of them here, actually.
it's, yes,
All the
Pondicherry.
main streets seem to be wide streets that you can promenade down.
I mean, reality is just a street away, but it's lovely. It's so calm, serene, and beautiful buildings. And then, of course, you're back to reality on the street.
Very beautiful atmospheric restaurants.
Yes.
Dogs are being fed. I'll be mindful of that. They're all doing that.
So are the mosquitoes. We got bitten badly at dinner. Mostly need because I am so tasty for the mosquitoes. The mosquitoes love me. Although Bradley got bitten tonight for once. That's because yeah, and I teased it up, so they were like, okay, we can't have our choice dinner, which is usually me, so they had to go for second best. What are we looking at? Little man.
Puducherry, is that what it's called?
More doggies.
They're walking between two of them. Ooh, there's three to the left.
Hey kids, you're adorable.
So everyone have a good night. Sweet dreams.
The dogs of Pondicherry.
All very cute.
Again, serenity, calmness.
It's 10%.
It's our last night in Pondicherry, and I think we're going to miss it.
Oh, we're going to a beautiful, quiet place.
Hopefully, yes. We're going to the sea. I mean, this is also the sea, but hopefully we're going to the sea that you can swim in.
We're going to a seaside resort. A beach.
Yes,
This is a proper city.
it is more city-like. But look, this is really is a gorgeous city, Pondicherry. I would recommend a visit. Would you, Bradley?
I would, yes. Probably wouldn't recommend arriving the way that we did. I probably would recommend flying into Chennai and then driving down from there.